on, but I had to get off real quick because I forgot I had to do something on my phone that I couldn't do while I was live. So I was saying how brisk it is this morning. It's cold, y'all. But I'm pretty sure for an East Coaster, this would be nothing, which I haven't been one of those in a really, really long time, right? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm dropping stuff, y'all. Alrighty, so back at my usual spot, getting some coffee here. They have like this special machine for creamer. It's kind of cool. Because you know how like they have those little creamer cuppies or whatever, and you have to open the individual ones to equal the amount of creamer you want. I guess they said we're not going to deal with that right here. We're going to go ahead and just get the pour out. We're going to go ahead and pour out. This. Oh wait, let me get a new lid at least.
How are you?
All right. All right, let's go get rid of some change. I'm a big stickler when it comes to carrying too much change in my pocket. I don't like to do it, so I like to get rid of it. On this side? Okay. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So just one coffee. I have some change I want to get rid of, but then I'm also going to use my card. So this is $1.29. I want to get rid of all of that. It's $1.29. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. How you doing? Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. See you soon.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So we are off. On our way back. Yeah, it's pretty chilly this morning. But I usually like the cool anyway. Hi. What is the WTF for? What is the WTF for? Okay. What, getting my coffee? Keep up the good work getting my coffee? I'm told I'm supposed to not drink coffee, is what I'm told. I drink tea too, though, but, you know. It's a lot of people checking out today. Looks like somebody's going in to drop off a ticket. That's the good thing about being able to run and get coffee real quick. There's a bucket there. All they got to do is just drop off the ticket or drop off their Oh, he moved. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get the keys out. I did that yesterday. I blew a kiss because y'all got really close to my face. And I was like, oh, since y'all so close to my face, I might as well blow y'all a kiss. Sometimes it's hard to navigate all the stuff in your hands. All right. And I'm back. All right. Trying to tell you. Okay. All right. So let's go over this way. All right. How y'all doing today? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I know what it means. I'm just saying, why are you saying it? Like, what's the deal? Whatever. Whatever. But thank you for that, Ted. I appreciate that compliment. It feels good to hear it. I actually had a guest that I checked out not too long ago. He came in and to hand me his key card, and then he just stopped and his eyes got big and he's like, oh, you're so beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. I said, well, so are you too. He's an attractive guy. So it was an exchange of compliments. So I wish I could see you, Ted, so I can give you a compliment. So I don't care how old you get, you always love to hear words like that. And especially when they're genuine, you know? And you can always tell when it's genuine because especially when you catch somebody off guard, you've never seen them before, they don't know who you are from a can of paint, and they look at you and they just they stop, and then they say what they say, like, oh. So a lot of times that's how you know when it's genuine, because they're struck by you. I think that's pretty dope. Yeah. Oh my goodness, wasn't Florida hit? Hi, wasn't Florida hit by that hurricane? Huh? The Fat Muppet. Oh, why you call yourself Fat Muppet? You short and fat or something? Why you call yourself a Fat Muppet? The only reason why I say that is because Muppets are usually short. You're in the center of the state? Oh, okay, so you were pretty much okay. Yeah, I was looking at some of the the devastation in the States or whatever. And now they have this new hurricane coming, I think, through the Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, what the hell is up with all these hurricanes? I mean, I'm not aware of hurricane season at all, if there is one. So I'm not aware if there is one, but how you say your name? Ramit. Meat. Hey, meat. Fat means real. The real Muppet? Fat means real. Lord have mercy. I can't. Words that mean the opposite. It's always something that means something else, something that means something else. There's so many. It's kind of like the LGBT flag or whatever. You know what I mean? How they had the distinct rainbow flag colors and they had the distinct LGBT. Then it was LGBTQ. Then it went to LGBTQI. Then it went to LGBTQIA. I said, just put the whole damn alphabet in there. Just go ahead and put the whole damn alphabet in there. Because I'm already confused. I'm confused. And the new flag, no disrespect to people, the new flag, I don't like it. Y'all should have kept it the rainbow colors. The pretty rainbow colors. The rainbow that comes in the sky naturally. Y'all should have left it just the regular rainbow colors. But because we have all these extra letters added into the diaspora, how you say it? Diaspora. Y'all got all these extra letters. Now y'all gotta say, oh, we gotta add this color to mean this, and this color to mean that, and this color to mean the I and the O and the P and it's just like, look, you're not gonna have enough banner space to be putting all this stuff. Just leave it at the rainbow. Just leave it at the rainbow. Just leave it at the rainbow. And if you're gonna add all these letters, child, I'm just, I just can't. Chemistry. I did an episode on my podcast talking about chemistry. I was like, just say you got chemistry with somebody, okay? It's just too confusing. Just say, I have chemistry with this person. No matter who it is, I have chemistry with this person. And leave it at that. Because everything else is just a ball of confusion. You're confusing people, okay? That's how I feel now. That's how I feel. Yes, I do got big lips, and I'm damn proud of it. Big lips, full nose, high cheekbones. You want me to keep going? You call them the alphabet people? Child, whatever. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's just too much. Just leave the flag at the rainbow. I don't like the new flag. I don't. It's not attractive to me. I like the regular rainbow colors, but whatever. They're going to keep mangling it. And they're going to keep adding and taking away and adding more and adding more. I'm telling you, they're going to run people away. And people are going to say, you know what? I don't even think I'm a part of this no more. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm a part of this anymore. Let me go ahead back over to this other side. Or if I never was on that side, let me go see what the other side is about. Because y'all seem confused. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's true. Stop confusing people. Oh my goodness. You say, oh, you got big lips. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these lips can give a hell of a kiss too. But I wouldn't know. I haven't used them in a very long time. Well, to eat food and drink beverages, but the pride flag is LGBTQIAS++. You know why it's plus plus, Carter? Because they added the whole damn alphabet. And they know that they can't put the whole damn, all the letters. They know they can't do that. They can't do that. It's going to just be too much. So then that's why they added the plus plus. I'm done. I'm done. They're doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay? Oh. Volcom. I think I'm entertaining folks around here. Something. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ted. I appreciate that. Germany is that gay land of the earth. Germany is the gay land of the earth. I wouldn't know. I've never been to Germany. I've heard about it. I mean, I heard it, it's not pretty over there. But, I mean, like I knew some chicks that went to Pepperdine in Malibu. And I think they still attend. And they were going abroad for school. And they said they were going to Germany. And so she was like, oh, yeah, I've been brushing up on my German so that, I can speak it when I go over there. And I was like, oh, that's cool or whatever. But she was telling me some things. She was really excited about it. So she should be over there by now. Hope you're having a great time in Germany. I think it's 2 of them that was supposed to be going over there. And I guess they'll be making their way back to Pepperdine in Malibu sooner or later. Morning, happy rising to you. Happy rising to you. Let's see. I'm just coming back in to see because I don't hear any phones ringing. The phones are pretty quiet in the morning though. So people just come in and drop off their key cards. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Petrie. You spelled it right the first time. Okay, okay. I've really been doing lives every day. I'm proud of myself. Are y'all subscribed to this channel? All Baddies Got a Story? I would be a beautiful man. Wow. I just saw 3 birds as soon as I read that. Maybe. I actually did that TikTok thing. You know how TikTok always have those different assimilations. Aw. You know how TikTok always has those different things you can do to make your face look different. I did one, the man one, just to see what I would look like. And I sent it to my brother and I sent it to my mother. They were like, what the hell? They thought I had really like changed myself. Like they thought I really, you know. I guess they said, oh hell, she done became transgender. What the hell is going on? I was like, no, it's a TikTok feature. The hell? And I think my brother said I was a handsome man. But you know what? I look like my dad. And my dad is a very handsome man. He might say that he's not handsome anymore, you know. He didn't, you know. Because I don't care how old you get, you can still be a handsome person. But, you know, he did some things he shouldn't have been doing, you know, getting in fights and things. But if you saw pictures of my dad, very, very, very handsome guy. And women went crazy over my dad and drove my mama crazy because of it. He's a beautiful guy. You look beautiful, but not like your dad. I know your father. You know my dad? How you know my papa? Imagine a big, pretty, juicy head with the skin over his hip. Ew. You look like your grandmother. Well, who are you? Official knowledge. I look like my grandma. Well, my dad looks like my grandma. Unless are you talking about his mother? Because he looks just like his mother, and I look like his mother too. I look like my mom too, but you have to look at me a little bit to see her. But when you look at my dad right next to me, you're like, oh, that's your daughter. That's your daughter. You could have had her yourself. You could have spit her out yourself. I look just like my dad and his people. My dad's side of the family is Hawaiian Indian and Mayan Indian. So he has like a very exotic look, of course, because the islands. He has a very exotic look, and my mom's side of the family is Cherokee Indian. So you mix that together and you have me. You have me. His mother is long story. Yeah, she used to be a Black Panther, his mama. She was in a newspaper. And it was a story on Black Panthers, and they have my short abuela with her fist in the air, with her black, what do you call those black turbans? Those black, not turbans, the black, what do you call them things? You know, the black hats that the Black Panthers wear. And she had her hand up in the air. I said, that's grandma. Well, her short Mexican looking self. What's she doing? What's she doing? But she got, she married a man who was into those things. So I guess she fell in line. So it was interesting to see my grandmama in the newspaper, Patricia Princess Armstrong. But Armstrong, I think, is her married name. You've been trying to find me for years. What do you mean? mean? Who are you? Who's been trying to find me for years? My parents know how to contact me. I talked to my mother the other day, a couple of days ago, and she told me to stay off social media. My mama told me, stay off social media. Why? That's why y'all see me on here way more. Because she told me to stay off. And you know, I mean, I consider myself a rebel, but you know, my mom has given me a lot of advice in the past that wasn't necessarily the greatest advice, you know. It's the truth. It's the truth. So, you know, in my eyes, I'm just kind of like, well, if you telling me not to do something, I'm going to do the opposite of what you say. Because, you know, you be steering me down the wrong path sometime, Miss Jackie. And I'm starting to believe it's for a reason, a purpose, you know what I mean? So she told me to stay off social media and she was mad about it. So I'm like, oh, you want me to stay off social media? Let me get on social media. Let me go on live. Let me be on it every day, all the time. Yes. Okay, so this your fault, Jacqueline Van Howell. This your fault. This your fault because you told me to stay off. So get off social media. Why you trying to hide me, mama? Why you want me to be hidden? Because you don't want something to come to light? You know I know, right? You know I know, right? It's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but you know. Anyway, well, there's a lot more to that story with Pat. Yeah, with the, you saying her name like you know her personally. It's probably my father. This is you, Daryl Armstrong, playing around in my chat box. Is that you? Really, Daryl Armstrong behind the official Knowledge, the artist? Is that you? Because I know your son be on here acting a mess too. He be your son makes anonymous accounts and tries to get in contact with me. He makes anonymous accounts through somebody named Dr. Malcolm Tanner, trying to get me to do certain things with money and stuff. Y'all better stop now. I'm gonna need y'all to stop. I don't know what y'all problem is, but I'm gonna need y'all to stop. You know where I am. You have my phone number. Like I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, actually. I always say that. I don't understand. I do understand. Because I know y'all games. Even if you think I don't. I know your games. So I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. Like, and all of this over money, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Seriously. All right, let me go back around here really quick in case he's coming to drop something off. Hello.
Hi.
How can I help you?
Just checking out.
Okay, and which room?
112.
112. Okay, everything was okay?
Well, the heater or air didn't work, but I didn't need it.
Oh.
The light bulb burned out above my bed this morning.
Uh-oh.
It started acting funky, so.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, that's it.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Your ice machine again is where? I know you told me that.
It's by the housekeeping door, so it's like right around the corner from the laundry room. It's a big gray box next to that big vending
Is that on
machine.
the opposite side of this building?
It's just like you pass the pool and keep going straight, and it's the big gray box next to the vending machine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries.
Coffee in here?
Yes, it is. Coffee and tea. Help yourself. Thank you for making me aware of those issues, so I can take account of it. Okay. 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 All right. Let me make note of some things really quick. Today is the 20th. This is crazy. It's not working. Okay. Oh, this is the dude that I checked in yesterday. Okay. Okay. um. Okay. Wait. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, there we go. All right. So. You're my favorite trans dreamer. What the hell is that? Definitely not a trans. I feel like I got a bump on my chin. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Where my coffee? I don't even know where I put my coffee. A minute now. Oh, whew. I was about to say, wait a minute. And you know, that sun is no joke. Okay? No joke. Fortnite ball. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a game type thing. I'm not a gamer, y'all. I can't even remember the last time I played games, like video games. Yes, I do. No, I don't. But what I do remember is Nintendo, Sega Genesis, the Wii, and I remember Super Mario Brothers. That was like my favorite game of all time to play. Oh, and Pac-Man. Super Mario Brothers and Pac-Man I love. And doing something on the Wii. I forget what it was. But I've never been a. Oh yeah, Super Nintendo. I used to love playing that shooting the duck game. Some of y'all, I don't know if y'all are my age, if y'all are older, or if y'all are younger than me. But if you don't remember what I'm talking about, I do. I do. But I'm not. I'm not a big gamer. I like to write a lot. I like to read. I like to create content. I like to compose music. I like to write songs. I like to sing songs. I like to delve into philosophy. Uh, I like Family Feud. I love homes. I love homes. I have a deep passion for renovation. I like making things pretty, and homes is just like a passion of mine. Um, and like landscaping and stuff, because I love earth and I love nature. So I love gardening. Like I used to have a garden at my last house, and I used to love going to the nursery and like getting different plants. Like I would always get my favorite ones, of course, and I would come back and I would plant them, and I would have my little one help me. What do you think about me dating a S worker? What's an S worker? An S worker. An S worker? What's an S worker? What's an S worker? The first thing that came to this message is held for review. I'm trying to view the message. Are you sending me a message? Potentially inappropriate messages are held for review. Okay. Oh, that's why they held it for review. An SEX worker? What do I think about it? What you mean? It's not my business. Mr. Ricardo, that's your business. What you asking me for? What do I think about it? That's your business, boo. You do what you want to do with your body. Okay? And it seems like that's what a lot of people do. They do what they want with their body. Okay? Especially if you a grown man, you know what I'm saying? That's your business. A lot of people do that. Do you even call it dating though? Like if they're a worker, is it really dating? Or are you just paying for play? You know what I mean? Like you're paying for play. Uh, I wouldn't call it dating. It's not like you're with them to actually date them to get to know them. You're paying them to play. You're paying them to fuck. Right? I hope you live somewhere where that is legal. Because I know it's legal in some places. Why? Why you want to know? Why you want to know? Yes, dating. That is not dating. You are paying. You are paying this person. Okay, so like you know how some people are called escorts? You know how some people are called escorts? Are you paying an escort to date them? Or are you paying them to be eye candy on your arm and then later on having a good time? And you would still consider that dating? Because I don't call that dating. Dating, courting, that's something I view completely different from paying somebody to spend time with you. I read something recently that there are some women out here who are putting advertisements out for like older men or elderly men, like, and they're like younger women, not, you know, but their advertisement is like, pay me to spend time with you. I guess because they're old and they're lonely or whatever. And so there are like advertisements like that out there. Pay me to spend time with you. And I guess that's a hustle. I mean, that's a, you know, but can't they just get a caregiver to come in and take care of them and spend time with them if that's the case? Because I think that's what caregivers do. They go in, they clean you up, they feed you, you know, cook for you, clean for you, have conversation with you. That's a caregiver. But I guess they don't want to like get some kind of credentials or anything in order to be an official caregiver. I don't know. I don't know, child. I talk to people anyway, though. So, relationship and talking about. You're talking about a relationship. So you want a relationship with a sex worker? I mean, sorry, sex worker. Guess I can't say that on YouTube. I don't know. Morning. How are you? Morning. I mean, I don't know how you can have a relationship with a sex worker. I don't know. I don't know how that works out. I'm not saying that you can't. It could probably develop into something else. You know, go for what you know. You know, go for what you know. Go for what you know, ho. Yo, Moni in the middle. 31 in the middle. Hey, Moni in the middle. Where's she at in the middle? Kamala Harris, 2024. She will let us transition into. It would be so cool. Ciao. Are you transitioning into a woman, a man, or an animal? I'm a woman. I'm proud to be a woman, and I'm plan on staying that way. Yeah, plan on staying a woman. Thank you. I don't want to be nothing else. I don't want to be no other gender but a woman, what I was born as, and I don't want to be no other color neither. I love my skin tone. I love my lips. I love my nose. I love my cheekbones. I love me. Oh, little bumblebee. I love me. So, yeah, I'm going to stay exactly the way I am. I know people be out here and things, you know, changing themselves, changing things about themselves because they don't like things about themselves, which is whatever, to each his own. Starbucks has unisex bathrooms. They probably do. I don't know what country. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. I guess in this country too. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever actually seen the symbol of a unisex, that it's a unisex bathroom. You just knock on the door and see if anybody's in there. If anybody's not in there, you go in there. From what I noticed. I've never seen the symbol on the actual bathroom stall. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Most folks, they just go knock on the door, any door, to see if anyone's in there. And if not, then they just go in there and use the bathroom. Since y'all want to talk about trans, there's a story behind that says the reason why people are trans is because they believe that in a past life that they were something else. So in this life, if they are born a man, in a past life, they felt like they were a woman. And so they say they don't feel like the man that they were born as because they know that in a past life they were a woman. And I guess that's why some men are more flamboyant than others. But some men can also be flamboyant because of how they were raised. If they were raised in a house full of women, they could be flamboyant because of that. If they were raised around flamboyant men, they can be flamboyant because of that. So I don't know if it's necessarily like a past life thing as much as it's a conditioning and grooming thing. It's interesting though. Yeah, but I love being a woman. Like, growing up, I always used to say, God, I would hate being a dude, like just having something swinging between my legs all the time, sticking to my leg and stick. I'm being honest. I would really think about stuff like that, like, ooh, it must be so uncomfortable. But then there were times when I was like, oh, they're so lucky because they could literally go to the bathroom anywhere and like hide and just like go to the bathroom anywhere. Whereas we really can't do that. It would be obvious if we were going to the bathroom, you know what I mean? But so I guess there are some with each gender, I guess. Starbucks, because that's the type of people they. Starbucks has such facilities because that's the type of people that attract literally the worst coffee I've ever had. Oh yeah? I wouldn't say Starbucks has the worst coffee. I wouldn't say they have the worst coffee. And as far as who they attract, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. They attract people. And clearly the people are keeping their business open, so doing something right? Well, people need to work with what they got or stop doing all these surgeries and fixing something that isn't broken. Well, I mean, it's up to them. It's up to them. Years ago, I didn't understand it, the whole cosmetic thing. And it was shown through my writing on my blogs at ahoodtalks.com. I would write about like a celebrity entertainment blog. And so I was writing about different celebrities and the cosmetic procedures they would have, and I would criticize. And it was because I just did not understand that world. I just didn't understand it. You know what I mean? Like how a person just completely changes the way they look. And I'm just like, damn, like you didn't like yourself at all, dude. Like you just totally changed your whole makeup. Like you don't even look like you anymore, And so, but this new guy, Dr. Truesdale, I've been seeing some of his work online, like on YouTube, and he actually did his mom's facelift. And he's like Mr. Miracle Hands. Like if I was to do anything like that, like I would probably go to him because he stays true to the essence of like who you are, how exactly you look. He doesn't try to change like the shape of your nose. He doesn't try to change your lips. He doesn't do any of that. He just ensures that you look refreshed. He takes like 20 years off of you and you look refreshed, rejuvenated. You just look like a younger version of you. And if you're going to do it, I'd be like, that's how I would do it. I want to look like myself. I don't want to look like some creature or like, because some people, like there's somebody, I read about somebody called the Catwoman because after she was done, she looked like a damn cat. I think it's just too much pulling of the eyes, too much, I mean, I'm glad that I'm blessed where I don't have to get like, what do you call those things in the lips to make it big? them shots to them people getting their lips to make their lips really. I don't know why the thing keeps glitching, going in and out. What's so funny is I was in the store the other, like maybe a week ago, getting some groceries, and I saw this older woman who had like a real obvious facelift or whatever. And I didn't say anything that you noticed, right? And and I was next in line, right? And she just zoomed in, zoo, 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 and got in front of me, right? And she tried to make it seem like she didn't ditch me when she did. And the guy that was in front, he turned around and looked at her, and he was like, and he frowned at her. And then he looked at me like, you just gonna let her get in front of you? But she's an older woman, like elderly woman. I wasn't gonna, So he looked at me like, you just gonna let her get in front of you? And I just started laughing, and he just started laughing. He shook his head, and he was like, man, these people, right? And then she looked at him, and she looked at me, and she was like, what? I was already here. And we just both looked at her and was like, you know what I'm saying? But the first thing that popped in my mind was, go get another facelift. You know what I mean? Because the one you got ain't working. Like, that's just what popped in my mind, because I was like a bit perturbed that she just got in front of me, and she knew I was waiting there the whole time. But yeah, whatever. So some people can get facelifts, baby, and they look like they need another one. Or if they get another one, it's going to probably look worse than what they had. So they probably just need to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But, my whole issue with that is I would be scared to death that if I was to do something to my face, that it would be like, it would turn into a monstrosity and there would be no coming back from it. Like when you mess your face, when you cutting your face and all that stuff, there's no coming back from that. And then you got to go on and try to fix the issue, and then it ends up getting much worse. Oh no, This one lady was beautiful. Do you hear me? She was absolutely beautiful. And she went to go get a nose job. Ethnic woman. She was beautiful. She went to get a nose job, and the procedure burnt half her nose off. Like, the procedure burnt half her nose off. Like, half her nose was off like this. You know what? I got pictures of it. I have it saved in my phone. I have this saved in my phone because I was going to talk about it. I was going to talk about it and talk about how beautiful she was before she got the damn procedure. Like, what the hell was she, what was she not seeing? What was she not seeing about herself? Because she was beautiful. She messed herself up. And I bet you to this day, she's like, I should have just left my face alone, which is what a lot of people say. Even Black China, right? Angela White, Black China, child, she said she wished she would have just left her face alone. And so she started taking all the stuff out of her cheeks and all of the stuff out of her lips and all of the stuff. And then she started taking the silicone out her butt. And she was just like, I just wish I would have left myself alone. You start having those regrets afterwards. And that's why I'm just like, let me just bust it out at the gym real hard. Let me just drink a lot of water. Let me just, try to maintain my positivity and, damn, actually, you can't see me in the dark. I didn't think it was that dark. It's okay to be gay. Show me one logical thinking normal gay person. Y'all are weird as fuck. Do you? Like I said earlier, it's called chemistry. I did a video talking about it. It's called chemistry. Just say it's chemistry. Just say I have chemistry with this person. What's with all the labels? We really don't need all the labels because all it does is confuse people. Just say, I have chemistry with this person. No matter who is with. You could be with a midget. You could be with a pigeon. You can be with, I don't know, a purple person. You could be with whoever you want to be with. If you have chemistry with that person, just say, look, I have chemistry with this person. You ain't got to place no labels on me. You ain't got to place no labels on this relationship. You don't have to do none of that. Just say those are two people or two whoever. And they just got chemistry. It works for them. Okay. It's kind of like when you see like a really big woman with a really skinny man or like and people are just like, how does that work? I think that's balance if you ask me. Because if they were both really, really big, how that's going to work out in the bedroom? I mean, it might work out, but you know what I'm saying. I think one skinny person and one big person is balance. I think that's balancing it, the scale out. I think. So when people are confused when they see that, or when they see like a short person with like a taller person, and they're like, how does that work out? It works out for them. However it works out, right? Oh, let me come over this way. How you doing?
Good morning.
Hi. Let me come over.
Make sure I checked out good.
Okay, let me double check. No, it's not late at all. Check out.
Well,
No. Check. You are super early. It is 8:30. Checkout is 11, between 11 and 11:30.
why is my phone?
I.
It's only 8.
It's only 8:30.
But I need a.
Does your key card still work?
I'm not sure. I put it down somewhere now. I don't know where it is.
Okay, what room? What?
127.
Okay, let me see.
I was laying in bed downloading music. If it's only 8:30, I can download some more music.
Okay, I see your driver's license here, and you thought it was time to check out, huh?
My phone said 12:35, but I understand what I'm looking at. What I do is, when I hear songs that I like, I take a screenshot of the picture. I mean, a screenshot of the song.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm looking at is a screenshot, not the time.
Okay. So you probably took that screenshot from like yesterday or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're super early.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead and relax. There's some coffee and tea over there if you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You made it?
I didn't make it. Someone made it before I came in, but it's Colombian coffee.
Okay.
It used to be Folgers, but they switched it to Colombian now.
Okay.
So if you want some coffee and tea, help yourself.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thanks for staying with us. Okay. Of course. Okay. Said a pigeon. Chemistry, you have the aura of a potato. Okay, let me see. People need to understand it's okay to be hello. Hello. Show me one logical thinking. I'm a great person. All your words for the chemistry, you have the aura of a potato, a pigeon. Oh yeah, you batshit crazy. Yeah, I call it chemistry. We call it mental breakdown. Oh, who is we? Okay, people be walking around with a whole cucumber. Up. No worries. Have a good one. Okay now. Aw. She was sweet. Child, people be walking around with whole cucumbers up their booty. What is y'all talking about? Call it chemistry. We call it mental breakdown. Who is we? A pigeon? Chemistry. You have the aura of a potato. What kind of aura does a potato have? What kind of aura does a potato have? I have to let y'all know that if y'all on here trolling and carrying on, I have to let you know, okay? You could say whatever you want to say. It's not going to hurt my feelings, honey. I know who I am. What you thinking about me or what you think of me, it ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business, okay? So you can say whatever you want to say. And what? Literally, just, okay? Just I'll let you know that, okay? That is a really cute red color car, but that is a very, very little car. I can't do little cars, y'all. You know those cars that look like toy cars that's really, really close to the ground? I can't do it. I don't know how some people do it. Like you gotta bend down, and then when you get in, you lower to the ground. I would be so paranoid on the road. Could you imagine pulling up next to like a truck or, something that look like they can just steamroll over your ass? I just, no. It's kind of scary. It's chilly today, y'all. It's beautiful, but it's chilly. So yeah, y'all in these comments talking all kind of crazy stuff. Are you a woman? You know what though? I guess you gotta ask nowadays, because nowadays you really don't know. Yes, I am a woman, loud and proud. Why are you gay? I'm not gay. I thought men were gay. Aren't men gay? Men are gay. I mean, not all men, but gay men are gay. Okay, there you go. I was talking about the person above with the mean opinions about them gay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all going back and forth arguing in these comments now. Y'all make no sense. Why y'all arguing? Mesh, I'm a helper, you hidden by. Y'all are talking some crazy stuff. Y'all are talking so much crazy stuff that they are actually hiding your comments. And I have to click a special button just to read what you're saying. What is going on? Oh, about the cucumber up the booty. Child. I'm gonna need y'all to stop that. It's your prerogative. Do what you want to do. I was talking about the person above with the pen. Gordon, you love black women. What's a black woman to you, Gordon? What's a black woman look like to you? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Which kind of man is gay? I don't know, just a man. A man that has the genitalia between his legs of a man. If he like men, he get that's called gay. Or that's what the label is anyway, child. That's what the label is. Do you know that the word gay or I would say homosexual, first of all, it's interesting because in the dictionary, gay means happy. So that's interesting. But do you know that the word homosexual wasn't written into the Bible until like 1947? Like nobody was talking about that back in ancient times. But when the Bible was rewritten, as it's been a gazillion times, the word homosexual was put into the Bible in 1947 by, I think, a German guy. I think his name begins with a V. I know I studied it. I did some research on it. So I know I have all of this stuff, information somewhere. I hate arguing. I was studying. Do I like gay people? I like all people. I love people. I say it all the time, y'all. I say it all the time. I love people in general. I love people because we're so different. I don't like the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think the same is boring. And I think, back in the day, a lot of people fought to keep things the same, like keep things like black and white TV. You know what I mean? Like we want to stay black and white TV. We don't want to go color. Like kind of like that. You know what I mean? It's like, and then people fought to go color because they're like, well, wait a minute, all of us aren't just black and white. We're this color, we're that color, we have this color, meaning like we have this layer, we have that layer, we have that layer, we have that layer. There's so many layers to us humans, right? We're so complex as individuals. And I think that what we individually bring is dope. And it's nothing I would want to change about that. I love how different we are. I think it's what makes us who we are. And I think it would suck if somebody was like if everything was the same. Could you imagine? Like, what if you had the same dinner every day? Oh my God, you know what I just likened that to, which is kind of bad. being like in a relationship with the same person for many, many years. Um, I don't mean it like that though. Like, because I think for sure that you can be with one person and be happy with one person in a relationship for a long time. A lot of people may not think that, but I think it's important to grow in the relationship. I think when you don't grow in the relationship together is when things starts getting dull and things starts getting boring, and then it becomes likened to eating the same dinner every night. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are not evolving together, if y'all are not discovering new layers about each other all the time, if y'all aren't, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people complain about that in marriages. They're like, oh, it got boring, or oh, I'm bored. So I go out and I find entertainment somewhere else. And entertainment somewhere else is usually like another person, right? Because they're new. You don't know about them. So now that's discovery, right? You're looking to discover something new, something exciting, something that's going to, keep you excited. And the whole time you're not realizing that you don't necessarily need to go out and cheat to find new discovery and fun things. You kind of just have to find that within each other. But if it's no longer there, like if the chemistry is no longer there, if the desire is no longer there, if you're not being mentally stimulated, if you aren't, you know what I mean? If there's a lot of negatives over the positives, and if it's toxic on top of that, child, then yeah, go, because if you stay, y'all probably going to keep arguing and fighting and carrying on, which ain't healthy. And if you got kids, the kids going to be around that. That's not healthy. So yeah, so that's crazy. I was like, ooh, I just liken that to a relationship. But I really do think relationships can last. I just think you just have to evolve together. And a lot of times one person evolves and another person doesn't. And then that's where the friction comes in. Because one person is ascending and the other person is staying right where they've always been. And if you love the person, you want them to come. You're like, come on, come on, come on. And they're like, no, I don't, stay down here with me. But once you evolve, it hurts to go back down and where you used to be, which is kind of like playing small. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you want me to dim my light. Like, you want me to deflate myself. You want me to decrease who I am to be where you are. And it sucks and it hurts and I'm miserable and I'm bored. And oh my God, this is agony. You know what I mean? And so, because you want to keep evolving, but the person next to you is not evolving. That's where the breakup comes in. And then you usually will find your equal when you do that. And that's why I have been to like that's why I haven't gotten into like a permanent relationship with anybody, because I just haven't found that yet. I haven't found that. So, but when I do, I'll realize it. I'll notice it when I do. Are you still in the States? You mean America? Yeah, in America? You should know, since you seem to know my father and my grandmother. You should know where I am. If you ain't Daryl Armstrong talking to me right now. We will be married, don't worry. What is that? I don't know what you're talking about, Miss. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Went to the States. Why? My likes just got all jacked up. What the hell is going on here? It looks like it's trying to go up to 12 because I had 11 likes and that's weird. Damn, I can't take a screenshot of this. I want to take a screenshot. That is so weird. I've never seen anything like that. What the fuck? Damn, why can't I take a screenshot of this? That is so... That's weird. Why haven't you been to the States in a while? We have to talk in person. It's because we are here. We have to talk in person. Well, I mean, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Trump 2024. The Trump train is definitely steamrolling pretty strong. It's steamrolling pretty strong, I must say. People are voting right now, so this is going to be quite interesting to see how all this turns out. The phones are so quiet, but it's Sunday. It's early. People are probably still in the bed. It's because we are here. You don't remember? Remember what? The eyes are as beautiful as I remember. I don't remember. I don't know you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the name. You are communicating in person now. You may mean in private. That's true. That's true. Mr. Ant-Man just said some alias. Hi. Hello. But anywho, yeah, I don't know who you are. Do you believe in God? I definitely believe booty donuts. What is that? I like donuts though. I like pastries. Yes, I believe in a higher power. I believe in a higher power because, you know, it's just too many things that that man did not create. And how did it get here? I believe in a higher power. I do. No disrespect to. Oh, wait a minute. You staking claim. You're not the first person to do that. I've had people do that on other social media platforms. They just claim my ass. I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was your wife. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you didn't know? No. no. But here we go. Now, who putting these crazy things on here? We can. Oh, child. Well, I'm not repeating that because I don't know what's going on. Y'all, another matter. I'm gonna need y'all to why are y'all arguing and what is going on? I don't know. I'm gonna yeah, I'm about to get off this live, y'all. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna get off the live and I'm gonna start getting these charts together for the ladies. Yeah. Because they'll be coming in. So I need to get the charts together for them. You can get dozens of men to desire you while on live. But be careful, this type of attention can give you a false sense of importance and may inflate the ego from outside and stimulation. I haven't, this is my first time like really doing lives. I've never really done them in the past. And And as far as dozens of men desiring me, I've had men desire me all my life. All my life. I've had many marriage proposals. So this is you said this gives me a false sense of importance or inflates my ego. No, honey. I love myself. And yes, it's nice to hear compliments from time to time. Just like I said, when the guest came in and dropped off his key card and he took one look at me and was like, "Oh my God, you're beautiful." And I told him he was beautiful too because he's an attractive guy. That it makes you feel good that another person looks at you that way, but it should never validate you. Like it should never. I mean, I know everybody is different, but you don't have to tell me that, Mr. Ant-Man. Like my ego is definitely not inflated. I'm confident anyway. And it has nothing to do with my looks or anything. I'm just confident because I know who I am as a person. And I love who I am. And I love everything that comes with me, all of my skills, talents, abilities, and gifts. And that's something that money can't buy. And at the end of the day, I think that outweighs looks because you can be beautiful. Is that a... You can be beautiful. Hold on, y'all. America's Best Value, and how can I help you? Absolutely. And what room are you? Okay. Okay, it looks like you did it through a third party online. Were you going to do it again through the third party? Okay, so the walk-in rates are always going to be more expensive than the third parties because they do offer the discounts. But let me see what it's showing. Okay, so the walk-in rate is showing $122.91, but the tax is bringing it to $140 even. Let me see. I know, right? But let me see. Okay, so it did allow me to bring it down from $122.91 to $110, but the tax is still $15.29 and it brings it to $125.29. Checkout is 11. So if you're going to go ahead and do it, just go ahead and put it through now. I can extend it in the system. And when you get the chance, you can just come and reactivate your key card. No worries. No worries. No pressure. No worries. Okay, bye. Okay. So he wants to extend. Okay. Alrighty. So, where was I at? Because you was making it seem like my ego was getting big, or my head was getting big because somebody, child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think who you are on the inside matters more because you can be beautiful all day, but you get older and your looks change. You can be beautiful all day, but if you have nothing on the inside to go with the outside, then what good is it? You're just gonna be a shell of a person. You're just gonna be beautiful with no substance. I prefer substance. I do. And I've even dated guys that I didn't originally deem to be attractive. But as I got to know them, I got to know their inside, who they are, and what they come with. And it made me attracted to them, even if I wasn't originally first physically attracted to them from the outside. So, you know, people, they looks seem to, you know, I mean, looks matter because you have to be attracted to the person that you are going to be with. But like, I don't, you know, because when you see a person, that's what usually attracts you immediately, like the way they look, right? Um, and then, but I think when you get to know a person, like when you get to know a person's mind and how it operates, how it works, and then they start saying things that you relate to, or they start saying things that make you think different or gives you new eyes. There you go. They start saying things that gives you new eyes. And you're just like, huh. You know, I like stuff like that. I think that's why I fell in love with Friedrich Wilhelm Nietzsche's books. He was a German philosopher from a long time ago, but and it's crazy because the first time I heard his name was when I was watching Coming to America, the first one, when Eddie Murphy was like, "That is not mine, that is Nietzsche. That is not mine, that is Nietzsche." And immediately I was like, "Who the hell is Nietzsche? Who is Nietzsche? What the hell is Eddie Murphy talking about?" You know? And then when I was working in my office one day, I don't remember what I was researching or what I was looking for, but every time I'm researching something, I happen to fall on something that leads me to something that leads me to something else, like a maze. It's so interesting. And so that's how I ran into Nietzsche. And I was like, what the hell? And then when I saw the name, I was like, oh, this is what Eddie Murphy meant in Coming to America. That is not mine. That is Nietzsche. So it made me really look into him more because I'm like, who the hell is Eddie Murphy talking about? Thanks, Eddie Murphy. Okay. You had me researching Nietzsche. Okay. But it turned out to be a great thing. I ended up having a 7-year love affair with that damn philosopher. I started reading on his past and how his father was a Lutheran pastor, and how he was against his people and the things they was doing because they was committing evil atrocities against people. And he was talking about it, and they were against him because they were mad because he was telling on them. And then he had this unique way of how he would write. I had never seen anyone write the way he wrote. And so it attracted me. I was attracted to this guy. I think later on I found out he was like a gay guy, a gay German philosopher or something like that. I didn't know, but not that that matters. Like, who gives a fuck? Anyway, so once I started really getting into Nietzsche, that's when I hauled ass to Barnes and Nobles. And I just bought all things Nietzsche. Good, bad, and evil, anti-Christ, da-da-da-da. Like I just started, thus spoke Zarathustra. I just started pulling books, chow, and fell in love. Sure did. I sure did, but I learned a lot. And from reading Nietzsche's books, he was actually the one that taught me how to control emotions and feelings and things like that. I learned that from Nietzsche. He taught me a lot. I learned a lot from Nietzsche. A lot. So I thank him. German philosopher. Who knew? Who knew? When my RV was stolen, some of my Nietzsche books was in there. I had an Egyptian book in there too. A Book of the Dead. Egyptian Book of the Dead. Anyway, I had a lot of good books in there. I'm looking like that because them people know that I know who they are that got my shit. But anyway, y'all know y'all say things and my mind just go, okay? Let's see what to say. Somebody said, ooh, child. Hush now, you're embarrassing yourself. You shouldn't write at all. I love to write. You shouldn't read too deep into what I wrote. Even if you don't have to. You're beautiful, you don't have to explain yourself. I'm just saying, you know, because you was like, don't let it go to my head. I'm like, come on now, come on. Why would I let that inflate my head? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Some people do, you know. People give them the all, you know. You know, but I'm not like that at all. At all. I'm not superficial like that. Okay, I won't, Mr. Ant-Man. That's not embarrassing. Hi, so old child. You singing my song? Ooh, child, things are gonna get it. I love vintage music. Don't get me started, okay? Don't get me started. Oh my God, y'all! I have a video on my at that girl Shanda page. It's like my artistry page where I have music that I compose and songs that I write and that I actually sing online. And it's shown as a featured channel on this page right here. So if you go to at that girl Shonda, you click on that featured channel, it takes you to like a lot of my music that I wrote and songs and stuff. And I have a video on there where it's like just 35 minutes of me singing oldies. Like I play the oldies in the background, like Barry White and like some of my favorite oldies. I'm getting excited. I get so excited. So and so I'm just singing oldies and I'm just like harmonizing with Barry White and I'm harmonizing with the people, I have chills. Music do crazy things to me, y'all. That's why I have to scale it back when I'm around people, you know. Like when I make my music, I don't necessarily collaborate with people because when I'm making my music, something takes over me and I don't necessarily, that's not something I necessarily want people to see. So, I try to contain it. On that video, I kind of let it out a little bit. I let it out a little bit, but I had to scale it back because, I feel like I'm a wild child when it comes to music. When I'm in, that's like my element. When I'm in my element, when I'm creating my music, like I'm just like, I know I'm just like this completely different person. That's something that somebody probably would want to get on camera. It does something to me. Okay, I'm getting off right now because I'm getting off. Okay. Thanks for thanks for listening, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all questions. So I'm gonna get off now because I just, talking about music just took me somewhere else, and so I'm kind of like I have chills. I have like jitters and shit. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to All Baddies Got a Story. Also check out my feature channel at that girl Shanda, which is like a lot of my artistry. Subscribe there if you like I have a lot of spoken word where my music is in the background playing, but it's like the narration of it is my voice. And a lot of people say my voice sounds really nice in my spoken word, so y'all should check that out. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what you don't like about it. I appreciate the feedback because I really do want feedback on my work. Okay, so I will talk to y'all in the next live. Maybe I'll come back on later. I don't know, but we'll see. Okay, talk to y'all soon. Bye. Whew, that's crazy.